Hi YouTube, this is entitled Why Men Go Silent and What Women Can Do About It, Part 2. Now, I did actually record all of it on Part 1, but YouTube rudely cut me off and only gave me 8 minutes, even though the video was actually 11 minutes and 55 seconds. So, the point I was on before I was cut off was the seventh reason why men go silent with women is because they have something very, very big on their mind. So like I mentioned, some sort of new launch at work, so they go all silent and it absorbs their mind. A man can't articulate his thoughts very well when there's something playing on his mind. He can't always think of interesting things to say or an interesting way to put his point across. So the way to deal with that is to distract him very quickly. We're saying, hey, you know, what are you doing next week, or do you remember such and such? And he goes, what? And then you say, come in with, oh, what were you thinking about just then? And what was on your mind? Because you want to know. And a man will be happy that you want to know about that. Yeah, and he'll want to tell you. Yeah? Okay, the eighth reason why a man can stay silent is because they are unsure of what they think or feel. So, a man is just getting to grips with his feelings and thoughts, and he's not quite sure why he feels that way. You know, he's not even sure if he does feel that way. So he thinks to himself, well, I don't want to come across to the woman as ambiguous, yeah, because women don't like that. They want something clear, something that's not vague, yeah. But at the moment, my thoughts and my feelings are vague. So how do I please this woman? You know, my thoughts and my feelings at the moment aren't complete, yet she wants to hear about it all now. So how do I deal with that? You know, this is a quandary a man has to deal with. So one way you can help him with that is say, look, you know, maybe your feelings on a something you want to discuss with me aren't quite complete. That's okay. You can tell me anyway. Yeah, just tell me whatever's on your mind, and I'll try not to judge you. This is very important, right? Because men really fear this judgment from a woman, where he tells her about what he's feeling in the now, and she just thinks, oh well, that's how he feels. Oh well, he feels like that now. Oh, you know, you need to give him some sort of commitment that says, I will try not to judge you, or based on what you feel now. But if you really, really feel like that, you know, you need to tell me. You know, obviously don't lie. Obviously don't say, well, your feelings are probably not going to affect me at all, because, you know, a man's feelings do. Relationships are messy, you know, and whatever a man says, you know, it may affect you. But you just need to be honest about that. Okay, number 9. They don't want to give you a false impression. This is particularly true early on in the dating scene. He doesn't want to give you the impression that he is very good at talking, he talks all the time and easily articulates all his thoughts. He wants to give you a very real impression of himself, okay? So he doesn't want to be always talking. So he might be unsure of when it's right to talk and when it's right to be silent. He may have that unsureness. He may not necessarily know. Okay, the way you can help him about that is ask him a few questions and say, you know, what happened today, or how did you feel about that? You know, different questions. Explore him. You know, let him know you want to talk. Okay. And the 10th and final reason why a man can be silent and not open up is because he likes you. Okay, he really, really likes you. You know, he really wants to go on with you, and he really wants to spend his time with you, and that can cause him to freeze up and become tense, yeah, because he doesn't know how to now then talk to you, and he doesn't want to mess things up and all this sort of jazz. So, you know, one way you can deal with that is just to explore, ask him questions. How do you feel about this? What do you think about that? And you'll get a feel for whether or why he's being silent. You'll get a feel for whether that's the case, and then you can choose whether you feel the same way or whether you don't. Okay, thank you for watching.